because we're in the last chapters. We are in the final play. My team are screaming at me. We are in the final play. That there are going to be some incredible truths revealed over the next few years, especially the next 24 months. It starts with the US and then it ricochets into the other countries. Welcome back to Awaken the Game. My name is Andreas and you are here because you are interested in the Ascension. You know that a shift is taking place, the world is changing, and so are you. The Ascension pathway has truly begun now. There is so much change going on right now as a result of Trump being elected into the presidency. You are seeing the game break apart in front of your very eyes, and the US is that catalyst. The election of Trump has created such an obvious split in the realities at present. You have been hearing from me and from other channelers, no doubt, perhaps you're even your own team here, your own inner guidance around this 3D, 5D split, where it will feel like people are polarizing into opposite camps more and more and more. And the US election was that catapult to show you how at this stage of the game, this late stage of the 3D Earth False Matrix, you get to decide what you want. You get to decide how you feel about this outcome. Anyone that you are following that is sharing hatred, that is sharing us versus them, that is sharing you're doomed for the next 4 years, they're not serving you. Are they serving your highest good? Are they serving your highest power? Are they making you feel as though you are an empowered person? Or are they making you feel as though you're a vulnerable, weak victim? And this is going to be really important moving forward because nobody gets to tell you anymore. We are moving out of handing someone else the power. You are being asked to choose what you want to create in your reality now. It is time to start going, hang on, how do I truly feel about this? And what do I want to buy into moving forward? Do I want to have the next 4 years of suffering, coping, doing my best to get through? Or do I want to remain empowered? Do I want to remain hopeful? Do I want to remain steadfast in my morals and my ethics and what I believe in, yet open enough to believe that there could be something positive to come out of this, that something positive could take place? You get to decide that. The mainstream media is going to try their hardest to make you feel that everything coming your way is hopeless, is treacherous, and is dangerous. Because they are desperately, the media being just one pawn in the game the cabal are utilizing to try and keep the false matrix alive. Navigating this time is going to be very easy if you trust yourself. And you trust, does this actually light me up? Does this actually help me to feel better, to feel optimistic about the future? Does this help me or encourage me to create the change that I want to create? Or does this make me feel like a victim that's disempowered and at the absolute mercy of those around me? Because whichever one you buy into is going to be how you feel. And if that's how you feel, that will be the reality that you experience. When he got elected, most of that country felt a sigh of relief. Most of that country felt a shift. And a lot of that country felt deep fear. Both of those realities are being held at the same time. And now you are being asked, which game do you want to play moving forward? And that isn't even about politics. That isn't about the figurehead. That is about the energetics that are at play here. In the true reality matrix, we are about to see some incredible things over the next 4 years. And I think it's going to be a lot sooner than that. And my team are telling me this is going to be profound. This is the dismantling that you have been after, that you have been waiting for. You can already see it. You can already see it in the people that he's bringing in, the disruptors, people that are saying, you know what? The health system sucks. I'm going to make this better. I'm going to call it out. And I can guarantee you, these people are going to be sharing with all of us some very uncomfortable truths about the way that the system has been worked against us, the way that the us and them mentality has been perpetuated to such a degree that some people now define themselves by who they don't like. I'm not that. I am not those people. I am not that bad person. I am therefore better than them, and that's who I am. Defining yourself based on hatred of other is a very slippery slope, and that has been exposed from this outcome. That has been exposed, and if you are carrying that in your field, this is the opportunity that you are being given now. Democrat or Republican, I don't care. You are being asked now to look at that shit. If you are fearful and hateful of the people that somehow you perceive voted against you, it is time to open your heart. It is time to reclaim your power. It is time to let go of the victimhood mindset, because that won't get you into the fifth dimensional frequency. It takes you down the old rabbit hole of the false earth matrix. And that is exactly what they want. That is exactly what the cabal want. They are done. My team have told me categorically 1,000,000 times, there is no endgame scenario here where we go back into where we were. We are on the trajectory of the New Earth Matrix, and it is your choice now whether you make the next 4 years very, very uncomfortable for yourself. And what that means is that you are holding on to hate. You are holding on to us versus them. You are holding on to I am the victim. You are holding on to I hate them. You are holding on to this is how it is, and it can't be anything else, because that's what I've been told. Or you can be curious, open. You can assume that the best outcome is what occurred. You can make the choice to go, I may not agree with this decision, but maybe this was the decision that was meant to take place right now on our trajectory. Because if you're here, if you're still watching this, you believe in the new earth. Why would you be here otherwise? Because what this shift is doing is it's taking all of us that have had subconscious fear, subconscious hate. These are the people that are, I am a love and light person. I am progressive. I want the best for people. Unless they're this, that, this way, they think that, and they're white, and they're this, and they're heterosexual, and they're that. Then I don't want that. I don't want the best for them anymore, because they're bad people, and I'm not them. I'm superior to them, and they're inferior to me. You can see how insidious that mindset is when you just call it out for what it is. It isn't care. It isn't loving. It's not helpful. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make things better. It doesn't help anyone. It doesn't change policy. It just creates hatred, victimhood. It puts you back. If you are not letting your heart be cracked open, your old perspectives be unfolded and be unlocked to let more love come in, more compassion come in for everyone on this spectrum, then it is going to be a very, very rough dark night of the soul over the Trump presidency for you. There is an element of it's time to let go. It is time to detach from the identity narratives. It is time to forget about all of the boxes that you have decided you fit into and that you don't fit into. Because you aren't that. At the end of the day, you are a soul being. And the over-identification with the vessel is suffering. So, how are you going to play the game? Because we're in the last chapters. We are in the final play. My team are screaming at me. We are in the final play. Things are about to get really interesting. Again, I am prophesizing here that there are going to be some incredible truths revealed over the next few years, especially the next 24 months, around how the system has failed us as a people. It starts with the US and then it ricochets into the other countries. But the US is that catalyst because it has been the historical epicenter of the false matrix. Of course, therefore, it has to be the epicenter of the new earth rebirth. That what is coming is going to be challenging. It is going to dismantle what you thought was real. It is going to make you open your perspective. It is going to force us as a collective to face the truths of how we have been behaving, of how we have been feeling, the things that we have been keeping hidden down that are now coming to the light. And it is going to completely rewrite the trajectory that we have been on. The new earth is here. We are in that bridge right now. We are in the dismantling of the old world and the moving into the new world. So, are you coming along for the ride in love, openness, prosperity mindset? Or are you going to let yourself stay a victim, become afraid, and choose hatred towards your fellow man? Choose wisely. Choose with love. And ask your freaking team for support if you need it. I'm here if you need the support. I love you all. Thank you for tuning into this message. I'm so curious what you think about where we're all at right now and how this is going to unfold into 2025 and beyond. I'm going to post part 2 channeling of the last YouTube video I did. It is very interesting. I'm going to post that next week because I really wanted to come through with this one first. And it's all about an incoming period of quiet that's coming. I don't know when, but the team have told me that there is going to be some form of shutdown occurring, and I don't know exactly what that looks like, but I'm going to be getting into more of that in the channeling next week. So if you're not following, I invite you to subscribe so that you can stay updated with that next one, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Big love.